kind of a messy house right now. But these were the colors of my cabinets originally. This, you could tell that they were that orangey brown color that a lot of the builder grade homes get. I drilled these holes in them because I am going to be adding knobs. I am currently also, one day I'm gonna make the onions cry. Anyway, I'm painting my cabinets blue. Obviously, like, I don't understand, and I'm doing mixed, and again, ignore all the mess because I'm painting, but I'm doing mixed knobs. So almost every knob is different. I got the same 2 knobs for those 2 smaller ones and the same 2 knobs for those 2 smaller ones above the fridge, but the rest all will have different knobs. You can see there's a couple places. I missed these ones were actually already done, and I realized afterwards, I missed like 1 or 2 spots. So I was trying to just get like 1 spot to fix it, and then I had to do it all. So I'm actually just using this, folk art home decor chalk paint in the nautical blue I got it from Hobby Lobby when these were, I want to say 30% off. But the whole project, and I'm sorry. And then I got some brushes, and then I'm using this polyacrylic protective finish. It's a satin, which is supposed to be more matte. And then, it's water-based. And I got this. I also bought some folk art wax. I have heard the wax actually looks better, but you have to, if it's going to be something in a high traffic area, which our kitchen definitely is, that it's better to go with the polyacrylic because, it's a bit better for high traffic areas, more wear and tear. Plus I've heard that the wax you have to replace. I don't know. I'll be honest. I love the cabinets. I don't know if I'm crazy. Well, it's good. It's fine. It's fine. It's just a little bit, really what it is it's just more glossy than I was expecting. And like this obviously is just the bare chalk paint because I had updated it. So I'm going to have to, and you can see there's like, it's not even really marks. It's just the way the light hits certain parts of it. Because like that looks like it's like speckles, but really it's just the way the light is hitting it. Because even when I get up close to it, it's just the wood. But anyway, so like this is just the bare chalk paint, right? And I could be wrong, but when I say chalk paint, it's not, at least as far as I know, it probably is. You probably could use chalk on it, but it's not chalkboard paint. It's more like chalk paint in the appearance and the texture. I could be wrong on that though. Don't quote me. Maybe it's totally for chalkboards. I am using it for this because I read that it is fairly inexpensive and there's very little prep work involved. And that it's a good quality and it's specific home decor chalk paint. So anyway, all that to say, sorry, this angle is kind of, I keep getting really zoomed in too. Anyway, this is without the polyacrylic. This is what I had updated a little bit when I had to touch some things up. So I'm going to add some more polyacrylic to this tonight. So this is it with the gloss, I guess. And then this is it without the gloss. I actually kind of prefer this, to be honest, but you could tell that it would get damaged really easily if I didn't have the polyacrylic on it. So we're sticking with the polyacrylic. These ones I haven't put a polyacrylic on yet. Sorry, my hand is itching. So I'm gonna, we're getting it, well, we've actually had a new fridge, new to us fridge, from my father-in-law. They got a new fridge, him and my stepmother-in-law, and they got a new fridge and they gave us their old one, which is currently out in the garage, and it will fit right in, but we needed to get a different kind of copper tubing or something like that. My dad's actually coming tomorrow to help us with that and another household chore we're doing with regards to our dogs, and we're getting them in we're kind of making them a new setup for outside, so that'll be very nice. So anyway, obviously very messy floor right now, but I am repainting that. I'm also, so for the cabinets, I was really torn between, oh, you won't really be able to see it. I was really torn between green and blue. And this green, this is really bright on here. I don't know if it's going to do it justice. It was a little bit too warm of a green for what we wanted. And And I'll probably put the wax on this wall once it's done. And again, it's really bad lighting, but, and this is just paint tape, but, I'm doing this archway. So that is kind of a work in progress because I wanted to use the tape. And then also, this is messy too because oh, well, actually, I don't know. So we got a new to us table. We sold I don't know if I've ever actually filmed it, but I know I've filmed videos on it before. We had a 6-person table. And again, it's just a disaster because I've been moving stuff around all day, but, heck, all week, I feel like all since Holy Week, really, I've been moving stuff around. But anyway, so we got this table. It's just like one of those, I got it from Deseret Industries, which is a LDS thrift store in kind of, I don't know how many states it's in. I know it's in Utah and Idaho at least. But anyway, it was $40, and we sold our old table we bought that table 4 years ago, brand new, when we moved into this house, and it was, anyway, we sold it for really good. We sold it for like $700, and we just, used it to, it wasn't even like, I don't even remember what we did with it. I don't remember if my husband put it in savings or I think maybe we owed, I think we had bought something on our credit card. We don't have any debt, but we use our credit card sometimes to buy, like if we have to buy certain things online or whatever. And I feel like we had used our credit card for our Airbnb that we're going to go to here in about 3 weeks in Oregon. And so we paid off some of that, and then I don't remember what we did with it, but we spent $40 and got this table. That table was just way too big for the space. I mean, this was the dining area, and then the living room's right there. It was just too big. And we needed more space to homeschool. My husband works in the office, which is also currently kind of a mess, so I'm not going to go in there. But this is our homeschool area as well. I know I've been kind of redoing these 2 items I also got from the DI. I want to say they were each $10. So to give us some more room in the kitchen. Oh, and there's a leaf in here too, so when we have people over, we can pull it out. And we're going to be getting new chairs. I'll probably get them from the DI as well because I don't want to buy brand new. But we'll get new chairs eventually. This is just what we have right now because we sold our chairs, obviously, with the table. But I've got some school supplies and papers and stuff like that in there. And then it looks like a lot. We're not using that big chunk right now. We're really not even fully using that chunk right now. We're mainly using that little chunk right there on the shelf. I did a video a while back kind of showing about what homeschool I'm kind of using from here on out, at least for the rest of this first grade year. So we've got that, and I have that globe, and that was there for a long time, but we had this printer, I just needed to make room. So then we have this big cork board up here for a long time, and this gather sign up above it. You can see, I'll zoom in, you can see where there was mistakes were made. many, which I had forgotten about, but when we first hung this up, obviously many mistakes were made. There's like 7 holes in that one little spot right there. So yeah, great. And then we've got some nails up there, but we use those for our Christmas lights because we kind of go all out for Christmas. So anyway, this is now our homeschool setup. I got this whiteboard from Hobby Lobby and these little side cork boards because we still wanted cork board, but the whiteboard I was finding, especially with using some of the new stuff that workbooks and such, I just found that a whiteboard was going to make it easier. And then this I'll explain some other time probably, but I came up with this idea. I really love alliteration. And so I came up with the 7 C's of our homeschool, and really just what our heart focus is for our homeschool. And the 7, I don't know, I don't really know what I would call it, but Christ-likeness, catechism, chivalry, civility, citizenship, creation, and core. And then I made these on Canva, and it's just the word and the definition. So Christ-likeness is resembling or showing the spirit of Christ in character, action, or qualities. Catechism is a summary of the principles of Christian religion in the form of questions and answers used for the instruction of Christians. For us, obviously, it's Orthodox Christians. Chivalry is the combination of qualities expected of an ideal knight. such as politeness, honesty, kindness, courage, readiness to help the weak, honor, justice, etc. I have a list of, I want to say there's like 17 of them. Number 4 is civility, formal politeness, civilized conduct, training in the humanities and etiquette. Citizenship, the quality of an individual's response to membership in a community. And I actually really love, also, by the way, almost all of the pictures have the little Canva logo on them because I do not pay currently for Canva. I just use whatever they have for free, but sometimes I like the pictures that are not for free, so I use them anyway, and I just ignore the watermark because I just use them for myself anyway. Anyway, I love this, what I made for citizenship, because it is what it is, but I did the world, and I lightened up all of the colors on them, so I did the world, then America, the United States of America, I should say, home, and then the church at the very top and center. So, because really, when you're talking about citizenship, a lot of people chalk that up to your country, and that's valid, but also we're citizens of the world and citizens of our country and our state too. I should have added that in, and citizens of our household, and then ultimately citizens of the church, and Lord willing, citizens of heaven. So that is what we mean anyway by that. And then creation, I actually got this definition from the Orthodox Study Bible. I kind of combined the definition of creation in the Orthodox Study Bible in the glossary with the definition of the cosmos also in the OSB glossary. So it says, everything made by God. I added the mankind, plants, animals, and nature. It applies to the entire cosmos, being the universe / world created by God from nothing. And there was more to it than that, but I wanted it to be simple. And then core is the basic, essential fundamentals. It's math, language arts, which includes reading, writing, grammar, spelling, science, history, geography. I got this definition, basic, essential, foundational, I think I got from just Merriam-Webster. The math, language arts, science, and history I got from the Well-Trained Minds website. This, geography wasn't included. In my mind, I think of it as being a core subject. Technically, I think it's a humanities, but oh well. So that's that up there. This is a quote from St. Theophan the Recluse. I got this artwork from an Orthodox vendor at a Parish Life conference I went to. Her business is called Amelia's Post. And it's a quote from St. Theophan the Recluse: of all holy works, the education of children is the most holy. And then over here, I actually only have one paper in here right now, but it's the Apologikion of the Resurrection in tone 6 for the Byzantine. And I want to get I want to have all 8 tones of the Apologikions and the Theotokions. Something like that. I always get turned around with the words in the Orthodox Church. But anyway, so that, and then this is Hymn of the Month. And the St. Amelia's Homeschool Ministry has a Hymn of the Month page. I kind of tweaked it and just grabbed a bunch of different hymns. So I went through the Sacred Music Library on the Antiochian website, and I have it starting for May. And so I just have a bunch of random hymns in there, and we'll switch through as we learn those. Oh, and then this, I got these printouts. I've done this for a while, actually, but I got these from the Antiochian Christian education website. There I am in the reflection. And so what I do is I have a bunch of them. I didn't laminate them or anything. They're just 8.5 by 11 papers, copy paper that I printed these out on. And I switch them every month. And they're in this, I got these from the Target dollar spot forever ago whenever they do their back to school stuff. But, and so I just switched it out with whatever season we're either in or whatever feast is coming up next. So that's what that is. And in fact, I need to change. Oh, it's so messy. There's our little plants that are growing. This is a disaster too. This has been messy since Holy Week. Okay, this. So what we do is, I can't do it with one hand right now. I could try. Okay, so I've got, these I did laminate. They're the same ones, and they were originally going to be for different things, and I keep them down here. And mess everywhere, guys, mess. Oh my gosh. I keep them down here, and then I take out the next one, and I'm going to see if I can do this with one hand without stopping my video. What a wonderful shot. So anyway, so then that's the season we're in currently. And then I just stick this one, and then the Ascension will be next. And I stick Palm Sunday in here. Gosh, guys, this is not. But that's how I do things around here, is kind of just however. Okay. So anyway, this is all slowly getting clean. But all of this was to say, I love my new cabinets, and they're coming together. I love the new homeschool setup we've got. It's just very simple. It looks like a lot, but it's so much more simple, and there's just room. I think that's the big thing. I mean, obviously the table's a disaster right now, but I just feel like I can get around, and I love the look of it. And the thing is, I think it's just one of those things where, you know, my dog's barking, sorry about that, but, you know, I don't know. It's so easy to think the grass is greener on the other side. It's so easy to think like, oh, my house is a builder grade home, and it looks the same as every other house on the street. And it does, but I can make it my own. I can make it fun. We live here, you know. We're not trying to plan on we don't even plan, even if we move one day, ideally we'd like to not sell this house. We'd like to keep it and either have my parents live in it, or my sister, or just have another renter in it. And, you know, I don't know if we'll ever sell this house, or if anything, it's, you know, something for my son for someday when he's an adult and we pass on, you know. It's just, and who knows how the housing market's going to go in the next little bit of time anyway. But, you know, I don't know. I've really been loving my house lately. Can't you tell from the dishes in the sink and the disaster everywhere? But no, I've really just been loving putting it together and just really making it our own, and kind of having it funky, and I love it. And I'm grateful for our home. Not everyone has a home. I'm grateful for our little piece of the garden, so to speak. And I want to tend to it and take better care of it from here on out. And that's just something I've been trying to work towards. And as well as with our homeschool, I've been really trying to simplify our homeschool and just make it really what we want it to be about, which are those things up there, really. I mean, Christ and people. I mean, what else? You know, Christ, the church, and others, and that's what we want for our son, and that's what we want for our life. So just a quick little video today, just kind of not much going on. So anyway, that's all. We will talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye.